Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but we also discuss together how we're going to fix it. Now, the content that I'm going to bring you for this afternoon, the last day of 2022, is something to celebrate. The state of Alabama is about to institute constitutional carry, and to everyone's surprise, the world has not ended. In fact, there's some things I'm about to show you which kind of harken to the idea that if you're a governor, you're going to want to do this because your margins of victory go through the roof. Everything is linked in the description box below, and I cannot wait to hear from you guys on this one. And if you are a new or returning viewer, please consider hitting that like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We need as many people as we can to get in the fold to spread the 2A nationwide and pass it on to the next generation. Thank you so much in advance for your consideration. The sponsor of today's video is SDI, and then we are going to hit it. Now, I know a lot of you out there like to upgrade and modify your own guns. And if you're looking for a way to take your hobby to the next level, Sonoran Desert Institute can help. The online programs cover everything from woodworking, shooting sports management, ballistics, gunsmithing, and finishes, plus so much more. And all the tools and materials are shipped directly to your door. There's never been a better time to turn a hobby into a career, so what are you waiting for? There's a link in the description box below, and thank you so much to SDI for making this content possible. But my brothers and sisters, we are going to dive into an AP article. Again, it's linked as always. And you'd think that the way the resistance occurred when Alabama actually passed the constitutional carry bill that they became law through Governor Kay Ivey, you'd think that the world would be ending. But interestingly enough, it's not. Take note, other governors, because this is something to see. Alabama to allow concealed guns without permit in 2023, or constitutional carry. Now again, like I said, this is from AP, and they're kind of hitting on what's going to happen on January 1. Montgomery, Alabama. Alabama on January 1 will become the latest state to allow people to carry concealed handguns without a state permit that requires a background check, because they already had the background check when they bought the firearm. That's the entire point. Why do you have to have two background checks? Why do you have to have a permit to carry something that's a constitutional right? You don't. You shouldn't. That's all we're saying. All right? The new state law ends the requirement for a person to get a permit to legally carry a concealed handgun in public. A person can still choose to get a permit if they want to do so. Now, the reason that you'd want to do so in this case, just for anybody who's not familiar, is you'd want to go into other states that have reciprocity because those may not be constitutional carry states. You need that concealed carry permit. But the point is, it's still an option. The Alabama Sheriff's Association came out because they weren't getting the funding from the permitting process until they put extra money in the bill, and then all of a sudden they had no problem with the bill. Anyway, I digress. Let's keep going. Quote, "It's going to be a big step to help the average law-abiding citizen to keep them from having to go through the hoops of getting a permit to carry their weapons," Representative Shane Stringer, the legislation's sponsor, said. Stringer noted the law only impacts the permitting requirements. It's not going to change who can and cannot carry a gun. People that are prohibited now are still prohibited. So literally nothing changes, except you're not paying the government for a state or for a right that is valued on a federal level. Why would you have to pay a fee or a fine for something that's already a right? You don't do it for voting, so why do you do it for a Second Amendment? That's the point. Let's continue, though. I want to show you something because Governor Kay Ivey experienced something that another governor in the United States experienced. And this is key. If you're in Florida, DeSantis, if you're in any other states that are considering Nebraska and North Carolina constitutional carry, make note that this is actually a boon to your progress. And that's how we move these people, by actually relating it to what will be good for them. Check this out. Alabama lawmakers, under pressure from gun rights enthusiasts, approved the measure during the last legislative session. We covered it extensively. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey almost immediately signed the legislation into law and highlighted her support in her re-election campaign. And she won handily. She's not the only one that won handily who signed a constitutional carry bill this year. Mike DeWine, Republican, wins the governor's race in Ohio. He won 62.5% to 37.5%. It wasn't even close. It was a blowout. Do you remember all the propaganda that we were hearing from the gun control advocates saying, oh, you're going to lose your campaign re-election. You're going to do all these things. Yeah, you won by unprecedented margins. Other governors, other legislatures, take note. Because as you expand as you enforce the Second Amendment rights of your populations, they're going to reward you with more positions, more power, more re-election. The more we tie this to their re-election campaigns, and to their unemployment, the more we will see positive motion just like this. Congratulations, Alabama. Tomorrow you are going to be a little bit freer, and I will see you on the next episode. I'm Braden. See you later.